Right, we're all loaded up, ready to go. This is not an Ariya, but this is one we're delivering on the way up. So we're leaving Taupo probably in about 5 minutes and heading up to Auckland, deliver this car and pick up the Ariya. So we'll grab the Ariya tonight and yeah, we'll give you guys a couple of videos to check out. And yeah, we're all very excited. Hope you guys are too.
Oh, I angered the hog.
Right, we're here at the Bombays. Hulk's charging away. We've got the Leaf on the back. Off to get the Ariya. We're blocking a lot of charging spots, but I'm staying here while Ned gets some delicious treats. We're charging 110 kilowatt, which is what we like to see. And we might get wet soon. So it's been a pretty awesome trip. We left with 98% and we are down to about 5, which is pretty comfortable for us. Yeah, so we're charging up and it's not going to be long at all, already at 21%. So yeah, happy days. We'll have some footage of the Ariya soon. I've been bursting for a wee for the last hour and a half, so I was a little bit close on that one, but thankfully we got to use the bathroom over there just in the nick of time. I was hoping Hulk was going to use a bit more power and would stop, but hey, electric cars nowadays sometimes outlast the bladder. But we're here now, good to go. Morena everyone, we are in green lane and we are soon not to be in green lane. Thanks everyone for coming along this morning. We've got the Ariya loaded up. Next stop is Bombay. Ned's going to drive Hulk. Ned's tied the strops on. Looking pretty good. Right, let's go.
Just a little first early review of the Nissan Ariya. Driven it about 15 minutes so far, and it's doing a lot of the auto driving on the State Highway 16 in Auckland, heading west. It's doing a lovely job. It's extremely quiet. Nice heads-up display over there is pretty good that we're not really focusing on. We'll do some detailed shots later, but just a really early thoughts are extremely lovely. Extremely lovely. just at Nissan, Jim Wright Nissan Hamilton, and everyone is pulling it apart.
So had a little bit of time to drive the car, which is cool. The Autopilot version 2, I think it's called, is working really well. It's sort of a little bit different. Instead of sort of wiggling the wheel, you have to have contact with the wheel. So it's kind of cool. You just have one hand on the wheel and you don't need to do kind of a silly wiggle or anything like that, which can be annoying. So that's something I really like. It's crazy quiet. Like, it's the quietest car I've ever driven. So I'm not sure if there's any noise cancelling going on there, but it's, yeah, like you could have a whispering competition with 5 people and hear what's going on. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so far averaging 5.8 kilometers per kilowatt hour, which is, I'd say it's probably a little bit more efficient than a Leaf, but it's obviously a lot bigger. Ned's been doing some comparisons, size comparisons. We're at Nissan here, so there's an X-Trail there. It's pretty much X-Trail, new model, RAV4 size is what we're sort of thinking. So yeah, it's a pretty decent size, which is what people seem to like. So yeah, really impressed with it so far. A lot of the characteristics and the way the screen and that works is what we see in the 2020 Leaf. So that's, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, so next stop Tauranga. We'll see you soon.
Now we're on the single lane part of State 1, and the Autopilot's still working quite well. It gets a little close to the centre line sometimes. I pulled it away in a corner once, but other than that, it seems to be doing well. And it does reasonably well when it comes up to slow traffic. Slows down. You can also see the heads-up display quite well from this angle. So it's got the lane following distance. Shows you the green steering wheel to show you that it's on autopilot, and steering. The speed that it's set to is set to 95 kilometer cruise control. We're going 89, 90, and the lovely 100k zone sign that it spots and keeps reference of. It also gives you the speed limit on the instrument cluster. It shows you the 100, and also draws a little red line where the speed limit is, right above that 100 on that top right there. Quite nice. It's doing a fantastic job. So the Ariya allows you to sort of add to the steering a bit. You can position the car on the road a bit, and it just goes back to auto steering. So if I feel I need to do a little bit more to the left because there's something that I can't see, then we can do that, and then it just continues back on again. Rather than a Tesla that would just get upset if you touch the steering wheel while it's on autopilot, and it'll turn off. This one, you can just casually be like, oh, there's a little bit of a pothole, let's steer around. Oh, if you go too hard, it does turn it off. But then you sort of let it figure it out, and it just turns itself back on again. 13%, 46k. 33 minutes, 46k. Wish me luck.